Radio.
Arirang Radio.
The time is 2 p.m.
Dear Diary, I woke up in the middle of the night because my lamp was on. Maybe my parents were in my room when I was asleep, so I asked them in the morning, and no, they didn't know what I was talking about. Well, at this point, they're my friends. Welcome, my ghost friends. Welcome to Heart Attack. I'm your DJ Pretty Little Iris, and we'll be back after we listen to 파도 I Love Love by 정은지.
부서질 듯해 염치다 금세 파도에 휘청여 까맣게 짙어진 바다를 보고 그제야 잠시 멈춰 아득히 밀려오는 감정의 파도들을 넘어 또다시 너를 찾아가 That is how I feel Love some ocean 우우 잠기고 또 떠올라 더 깊이 내게로 Just dive 손 닿지 않아 멀어져도 난 Just love 보이지 않는 깊은 바닷속 파도 요동치는 내랑인까지 Oh I love 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 I love love That is how I feel Love some ocean 멈추지 않는 파도 같아 멀어져도 다시 내게 돌아오는 물결처럼 You always save me again 더 깊이 내게로 가 Just dive 손 닿지 않아 멀어져도 난 Just love 보이지 않는 깊은 바닷속 파도 요동치는 내랑인까지 Oh I love 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 끝없는 질문 나조차 할 수 없어 그저 난 그 속을 헤매며 살아갈 뿐 마침내 내게 가까이 나갈 때쯤 난 I will breathe on you Just dive 난 Just love I love 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 Just dive 손 닿지 않아 멀어져도 난 Just like 보이지 않는 깊은 바닷속 파도 요동치는 내랑인까지 Oh now 숨겨져 널 놓지 않아 너 몰래 헤엄쳐 내게로 도망치지 않아 사라지지 않아 깊어질수록 성가쁘게 새로운 이상을 남기게 했어 Love love love
That was 파도 I Love Love by 정은지. You guys are listening to Heart Attack and I'm your DJ Pretty Little Iris. Bonsoir. Hi. Okay, firstly, my status right now. I woke up like 15 minutes ago from the parking lot. So I was kind of trying to figure out what life is and why I'm living. And then I had to start the live show. So here I am. I didn't drink coffee today. So I got myself a cup of coffee because I couldn't seem to wake up. I have a lot of baby hair. very crucial information to my status right now. And what else? I overate yesterday, so I'm feeling very round today. And what else? Dracula says, "Hello, Iris Bateman. Did you get a reservation at Dorsia's?" Dorsia's. You know, I think K Radio is like my Dorsia. Dorsia? My hair is like doing whatever it wants to do today. Alright, I'll let you be here. So I think because I am drinking my first cup of coffee right now, you guys will see in real time me waking up. Bahar says, "Did you bring your car today?" I didn't drive today. Because I wanted to eat in the car, and when I want to eat in the car, then obviously I can't drive. So today I was just in the passenger seat, and then I ate, and of course I got food coma, and then I started sleeping, and then I woke up right in time for heart attack, and then I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I was lying down and I was thinking, I can't believe in 15 minutes I'll be on a live show. Can I do this? And then I just kind of like rumbled, and then I just got out of the car, walk, and then I came up, and then I sat here, and then I talked about some musicals with my writer. So you know how I'm still in my musical phase, guys. I'm still in my musical phase, and I have been talking about musicals with our writer a lot, with Ghostwriter, because she also knows musicals really well. So basically I'm using her like my Wikipedia. I'm always asking like, what is this? What is that? Should I watch this? Should I watch that? What seat should I sit in? Blah, blah, blah. Aren't I so lucky? Like, I start liking musicals and suddenly I have a new member join us on the team that is like a musical pro. What is happening for real? Yeah, so I'm feeling a little tired. Also, I ate a lot over the past few days. It's probably because it was a 3-day weekend. I ate a lot, so I do feel much heavier and rounder. So, feels like I want to roll around. But I got this. Hopefully. I got this. Hopefully. Please entertain me. Keep me intrigued, because I have to wakey, come around and play. Yeah. Hello, everybody. I'm sure you guys are sleepy too. We're all sleepy. If you're not sleepy, I'm probably scared of you. Honestly, if you're not sleepy, I might be scared of you. I have to do my nails. I have to do my lips again. I drank too much coffee. We'll be back after a song, guys. Waiting until the coffee energy kicks in. This is 빛을 넘어 by The Stray.
그렇게 또 나를 점점 밀어가 모든 게 짜여져 있는 것처럼 이런 끝없는 갈망들 아무렇지 않게 해온 욕심은 없이 애차가 다른 벽 앞에 선대도 Arirang.
Arirang.
Radio.
You guys are listening to Heart Attack. I'm your DJ, Pretty Little Iris. I have to sneeze and I don't want to sneeze. I'm not going to sneeze. Let's talk about what our Wednesday shows look like. So on our show today, we have Heart News. I read news articles on what's happening in the arts and culture world in Korea. And then we have Heart of the Day, where I ask a question and you answer me and we share it on the screen. Today's Heart of the Day is uploaded on our Instagram as usual, heartattack_Arirang. Come give us a follow and check out our story uploads. Today's Heart of the Day was, when was the worst day of your life? Sometimes we just have to talk about things like this as well, because it helps us get to know each other a little bit better. Jenga says, will it wake Princess Iris up if I say I may soon not be able to tune in anymore because it is now 1 a.m. and soon I start a job where my shift will start at 7 a.m. It's not really the job I want, so I'll be job searching, but it will be something enough to help financially as I keep looking for a better job. You know, I just hate life. I hate how we have to earn money. I hate how we have to pay the bills, and I hate how we have to eat and sleep. Why can't we just live in a world where we don't need money, we don't need food, we don't need sleep, and we just talk to each other all day, and then you guys just pay pretty tax, and then I just sit here and I just talk. I can't believe we have to live. Also, sometimes when you guys mention that you have a life, it's pretty upsetting for me. I'm kidding. I'm not. I'm kidding. I'm not. Very happy for you though. But come back soon. If you want to send me a message, send it to our sent message board or our email heartattack@arirang@gmail.com, and I'll be reading them in a bit. Did you guys know that this Saturday is 광복절, Korean Independence Day? So this week on Open Heart, we have dedicated our interview to look at 광복절 through a different kind of lens today. So we are actually joined by somebody who works at Korea Habitat, which is an international NGO company, and we are joined by the Korean workers today, and we're going to be talking about what they do, what kind of work they do, and what kind of special campaign they are running for 광복절, August 15th this year. So I hope you guys are interested. If you're a K-culture fan around the world, then you might want to check out my first K-culture moment, Talk Talk Korea, which is a global content contest. If you share your first K-culture moment through media or drawings, illustrations, writings, there's a chance of winning a total prize of 26,400 USD. There's also an announcement for musicians. There's the Cheonil Music Festival happening in Gwangju, so you can become the voice of Cheonil. You can perform live, share your music, and compete, and you'll be on the Cheonil Music Festival Grand Finale in October. The August stage applications are open from August 1st to 14th, and the applications for the September stage will start on the 24th up until September 6th. So whether you're a soloist or in a band, if you're a musician, make sure you check it out because you could be the voice of Cheonil 2026. Let's go listen to a song, and I'll be back with Heart News. This is Forever by EXO.
You could be my only star. You could be the moonlight. 이대로 우리 영원하자 forever.
Forever, 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 forever.
Girl, you know you got me up. 나 믿어 미쳐 뛰는 heart. 그건 나의 돈.
Yeah, 어딜 방황했어.
찾아낸 빈도.
Make me feel so. 그 무엇도
너와 비교 못할 거라고.
그 끝은 몰라도 신기한 일이야. 네가 느껴져.
No matter where you are.
Cause you could be my only star. You could be the moonlight. 난 세상에 너 하나면 돼 forever. 내게 달려가 어둠을 뚫고 미친
안에 밀어 올린 noun 빛을 go 싫어 메리스 wanna town put it work 너 메탈처럼 빛이 나 왠지 그녀와 난 항상 필상적 She get it low 그녀는 밤에 살로 헤매야 we going hot 내 거라 떠들어대 시퍼런 세계 날 것 Hold up 까지 전부 던져버려 나만 걸어 끝까지 가보자 rock and roller 같은 운명 오래전에 던질 거라 단지 네가 나를 움직인 컨트롤러 필라서 나 영원히 내게 달려
어둠을 뚫고 미친 그 질주로 널 안을게 Let's make it forever 사라지지 마 이게 끝이 다시는 이런 사랑 안 된다 Don't break my soul 그 눈빛과 말 모든 것 다 forever
August 12th, Wednesday. Here's today's Culture Life News of Korea. This is Heart News. The extreme heat has eased, bringing more comfortable weather across the country. Seoul dropped to 21.5 degrees this morning, and tropical nights have ended for the fourth day in a row. However, daytime temperatures will still reach 32 degrees in Seoul and Gwangju and 31 in Daegu. The east coast will be cooler, with Gangneung staying around 25 degrees due to rain. Strong easterly winds caused by the typhoon are bringing rain to the east coast, which will spread to the eastern coast of North Gyeongsang Province this afternoon. Up to 60 millimeters of rain is expected in these areas through the day after tomorrow. Oh My Girl's Mimi is showing her own musical style with her first solo single. Mimi recently released concept photos for her first solo single, Bish Bash Bosh. The photos feature vintage items like LPs and cassette players in cozy everyday spaces such as record stores, cafes, and bedrooms. The song focuses on confidence, bold energy, and being ready for new challenges. Mimi also took part in the songwriting, composing, and overall production. Bish Bash Bosh will be released on August 20th at 6 p.m. Obanjakapa has returned with a new single after about 9 months. The group released their new single 7 yesterday. The album contains 2 songs, Blue Diamond and Unboxing. The title 7 represents the 7 members of their agency who participated in producing the album. Blue Diamond encourages listeners to step away from society's expectations and move at their own pace, while Unboxing is about keeping precious memories and looking back on them later. Toyona said she hopes listeners will discover their own Blue Diamond and keep their precious moments close to their heart. This has been Korea's Heart News of the Day. We'll be back after Checkmate by Oh My Girl and Blue Diamond by Obanjakapa.
준비됐어 난 제대로 놀아볼까 우리 그럼 너 먼저 시작해 Alright. 그렇게 잡다 보면 반칙 내가 좀 흔들리잖아 훌쩍선을 넘어서도 나쁠 것 같지 않아 널 향해 멈춘 걸음 나나나 Get it 쉽지 않은 전개가 흥미로운 걸 너의 표정만 한마디가 자극이 돼 깊어진 긴장감 너와 둘만의 게임에 꽤 괜찮은 전략이만 난 속임수 같은 건 취향에 맞지 않아 내가 널 부른 순간 눈빛이 닿은 순간 한숨 움직여 네 입술이 마르는 시간 썩 나쁘지 않아 이런 기회도 또 내게로 걸어가는 그 발 나는 보이해 그만 포기해 빰빠람 빠람 빠람 어디 한번 빠져나가봐 빰빠람 빠람 빠람 나는 보이해 그만 포기해 빰빠람 빠람 빠람 그래 한번 빠져나가봐 내게 남은 기회는 하나의 your pieces 빈 공간 없이 포위돼 있어 checkmate 넌 돌아서 도망가가 한 번이야 눈을 빼도 집중하는 게 좋을걸 불러봐도 나만한 내가 없을 텐데 좁혀진 너와 나 아찔한 이런 게임에 우린 다 서로를 위한 상대야 단숨에 공기의 흐름이 바뀌잖아 표정을 읽힌 순간 네 맘을 들킨 순간 한번 움직여 네 입술이 말하는 시간 썩 나쁘지 않아 이런 기회도 또 내게로 걸어간 두발 썩 괜찮을 리가 없어 난 그대로 여기까지 난 단숨에 널 so easy 넌 어서 plan B를 잘 세워봐 날 벗어나기란 쉽지는 않겠지만 빰빠람 빠람 빠람 나를 보이해 그만 포기해 빰빠람 빠람 빠람 어디 한번 빠져나가봐 빰빠람 빠람 빠람 나를 보이해 그만 포기해 빰빠람 빠람 빠람 그래 한번 빠져나가봐 Take a dream. No one cares for us. Go on and on. Don't be afraid of this. Going down my face, we're leaving a trace. Smoking on something, yeah, we out of space. Sitting in the back, we don't look behind. Sipping on the freedom, blowing up your mind. We don't care about them. They're talking too much, but we don't hear a sound.
What's in your heart today? A question a day to keep your mind awake. This is Heart of the Day.
I want to stay.
We ask a question on our Instagram and you give an answer. We share it here on the screen. We call it Heart of the Day. Today's Heart of the Day was, what was the worst day of your life? I'm gonna try to answer all the follow-up questions on my script. Number 1, what was the worst day of your life, Iris? I don't know. I don't think I had one yet. Of course, there was probably the worst day or the day where my mood was the worst, but I don't think I had a day that I confidently could call a bad worst day. But I'm not saying that meant like I only had sunshine and flowers in my life. I think it just means that maybe I don't like accepting the fact that I had worst days or bad days or really bad things happen to me. Yeah, I think I'm still kind of at the point where I like to pretend that I didn't have a bad day. I just probably don't like admitting fear and scaredness. Next, after a really, really bad day, what do you do to feel better, Iris? I sleep because I have to run away. Number 3, what is something that makes you get through a really bad day? Sleeping. Number 4, well, shutting off, I guess. If anybody's having a really bad day today, is there anything you want to tell them? There is, but I don't know how this is going to come off. It's not the end of the world. And I know how that sounds, but this is something that really, really helps me. I tell myself it's not the end of the world, which means there's really nothing you can do about it, which means, which makes me want to try to get better very fast. I know this isn't going to be helpful for a lot of people, but it was something that definitely helped me. I tell myself, okay, Iris, you're sad, but is anything going to change if you're being sad about it? Okay, that's not smart advice. It just helped me. If anybody's like me, I hope it helps you. And I'm glad you have something like heart attack. That is something I do want to say. You know how we know each other, but we don't know each other? That is the perfect place to get going with your feelings, I think. You could just say things. You could say what's happening in your life. People care for you. People care about you. And it's a different kind of comfort from the ones you get from your real life friends and acquaintances. For instance, I don't have an outlet where I go like, hi, I had a really bad day today. Not really. Like, I don't really have that. And I don't really do it to my real life friends or acquaintances. So that's why I really like it when you guys send messages talking about your life to me, because I'm really sure that this relationship that we share here on radio with me and the listeners, or you guys between listeners, I think it's really cool. It's not really like the ones you have with your family, friends, and humans you see face to face. So I'm hoping that heart attack is hopeful. Heart attack is helpful and supportive to you. Ricky says, I haven't lived long enough to have a worse day. I'm sure you had a lot of bad days, but you are strong enough to not consider them worst days. Benny says, worst day is when some loved ones passed away, including grandparents. I am assuming we are going to get a lot of RIP moments today, and I really do want to say RIP to everybody, and I really do want to say to the ones left behind that really, this is what I always say, the ones left behind are the ones that have to deal with it, right? When somebody that I really liked passed away, I was kind of mad at them because I was like, bro, like, you're gonna be in heaven, I'm gonna be down here. So I think that's something that also helps me cope. They are the ones that are happy and up there because is earth really worth it and is life really worth it? We're the ones that have to be painful. So it helps me send them off if I think that way. Just wanted to mention because I'm assuming we're going to get a lot of RIPs today. Tiggershir says, probably the day my grandpa died. Steve says, it might have been long ago when my parents' house got flooded because of the faulty plumbing work. Just, wow, imagining having to take care of that. Wow. The bedrooms and hallway hardwood floors were damaged and to be replaced. Oh, wow, that just sounds so tedious. Steven says, my life's been good, Iris. When a crush doesn't like you, that's a bad day. But it's so rare for a crush to like you back, right? SB says, probably when my dad passed. Kevin says, nothing at all. Strong Kevin. Arvian says, as of now, probably when my grandma passed away. Sabina says, the day my grandma died, it was back in 2023. I was born a little... So I have a kind of a big age difference with my sibling. So my relatives or my family, they are older comparably than my friends' family and relatives, which meant that I was always a little bit more closer to death than my other friends. There was a time when, was it last year? My acquaintance was saying that, you know, their relative passed away, so they were at a funeral, and they were saying, it's my first time at a funeral. And they were my same age. So I remember being really shocked. Oh, and I asked, really? And they were like, yeah, what are you talking about? Like, my friends don't really go to funerals yet. I mean, of course it varies. For everybody it's different, but just comparably, I was always a little more like early. I was an early adapter to funerals and weddings and things like that. Even weddings, there was an acquaintance I invited to one of my family members' wedding, and they were saying, it's my first time at a wedding, I don't know what to wear, Iris. And I said, whoa. Of course I worked when I was younger, so that's another thing that had me exposed to a lot of these environments and experiences. But I think because I was just exposed to this environment so often since I was younger, it's just one of the rare moments where I feel like I've been adulting. Like, I feel more adult because I know how to like just cope with it and just go to these things. Yeah, I don't know what I want to say from that. I just never really mentioned it. Bahar says, the day I had to grieve 1,000 kilometers away. Wow, that's different. Dracula says, when my dad died. Leon says, Monday when pre-recorded Iris said next Monday is pre-recorded. Only 4 days of live Iris for 2 weeks. Thank you for the reminder, Leon. It is Gwangbokdar, Korean Independence Day, on Saturday, so Monday is a holiday, which means that most people at Arirang will not be working, including heart attack staffs, which means that I have another day of at-home overeating. Crash Override says, probably one of the days during my undergraduate degree when I was in a new city with no friends. Can relate. I know it's really tedious, blue, sorrowful. I'm glad the days are over for you. Jenga says, when my grandmother passed away. Oh, that was her last one. Okay, let's all say it once for each other. RIP to everybody, and best of luck to everybody left back on this earth standing and breathing. We got this. Bahar says, I think we should do a group hug after this heart of the day. Yeah, you guys want to do a group hug? You can do it. I'll send my support. We'll be back after Love Song Usan by NCT 127.
너를 향해 기운 우산이 이렇게 때마침 참 작아서 다행이야.
이런 건 예상하지 못한 상황이야. 어깨가 닿은 이 순간
어디 들어갈 때 찾아 말하면서도 내 걸음은
자꾸만 하염없이 느려져. I can't stop this feeling.
너의 손소리도 들려 이렇게 가까우니까 이대로 투명해진 채 시간이 멈췄으면 해. 좀 좋아지려 해 아니 아직 그칠 생각은 말고 왼쪽 어깨 흠뻑 적셔놔도 돼 이 속에 love song love song love song yeah 둘만의 섬을 만들어 이렇게 love this love this love this rain 떨어지는 비 속에 all day 오늘따라 더 익숙한 거리도 헤매고 싶어 나 저건 그 예쁜 카페가 어디더라 잘 기억나지 않아 너의 눈에 내가 비쳐 이렇게 가까우니까 날 보면 웃음 질때 oh yeah. 심장이 멎을 것 같아 비는 질색인데 좀 좋아지려 해 아니 아직 그칠 생각은 말고 저거에 흠뻑 적셔놔도 돼이 속에 love song love song love song yeah 둘만의 섬을 만들어 이렇게 love this love this love this rain 떨어지는 비 속에
In this place, just you and me. Outside I'm blurry, my focus clear as day 2020. Warm and cozy, covering us from all the crazy.
Rain don't stop 비 내려와 둘이서 1인용 umbrella a day 내 하루는 so bright 떠올라 넌 지지 않는 하루
뚱뚱 raindrop, hop up my for raincoat. 흠뻑 저저리 asphalt green 한 편의 씬을 만들었네.
어느새 여기 내 안에 네가 겹쳐와 내 맘속에 너는 저 촉촉한 빛처럼
스며들어와 비는 질색인데 오늘 좀 좋아지려 해 아니 아직 그칠 생각은 말고 저거에 흠뻑 적셔놔도 돼이 속에 love song love song love 그 속에 둘만의 섬을 만들어 이렇게 love this love this love this rain 떨어지는 비 속에
Time to read your messages. Let's see what you guys are saying. SB says, "Hi Iris, short message today. I just wanted to message and see how you been. I'm doing a bit better. I was struggling for the last week." Iris, question of the day. I know you aren't big on K-pop groups, but if you had to pick your favorite, who would it be? Mine is probably Haiki. Trying to get ideas for my 400th album. Can I request Candy Pink Magic Whole Flip Phone by Kiki? Have a great day. No picture today, I'm sorry. Does that mean you didn't have any good food, SB? I think I've answered this numerous times, but not really on Heart Attack actually. My favorite group when I was younger. So when I was in like 6th grade, 5th and 6th grade was my one and only like K-pop peak time when I actually liked K-pop and I was listening to I like K-pop, but I was never really like a fangirl, right? But when I was in 5th, 6th grade, that was when K-pop wasn't as big as it is today, but that was when a few of my friends were obsessed with K-pop and they were listening to it and they were singing along and they had their biases. They were always talking about them, blah, blah, blah. So I remember that was when I was the most my age. And it was before I was right before I was I started working, right? And I had a bias. Not a bias, I had a favorite group. Tigger Shear says Block B, wasn't it? Wee. So my favorite K-pop group was Block B. Block B was really popular amongst my friends back then, and my friends had their favorite members. And so I liked listening to Block B songs. My mom really liked Block B songs as well, so we always listened to it on the way to work. So Block B was Beast, Boa, Girls' Generation. No, Block B was the first and only idol group I remember really liking. And I remember my friend really liked BTS. That was when they first came out, and every day she was showing me pictures of BTS, videos of BTS, and that was when they first came out. I didn't know K-pop would be like this today. I didn't know BTS would be BTS. I didn't know Korea would be like this in just a few years. In the span of 10 years? So it is pretty crazy. Yeah. Bahar says, I still have Block B songs on my daily playlist. I know so many like good Block B sides. Yeah, I really liked their songs. There was a time when I stopped listening to Block B because when I first became a trainee, of course I was like busy and I wasn't like fangirling, but something really traumatizing happened to me when I was training, and they used like there was like this one specific Block B song that was always on in the background whenever this traumatizing event happened to me. So whenever I listen to that song, I actually get scared and weird. I feel weird, so I don't listen to that song. But other than that, yeah. Also, there is something I want to mention. So when this whole K-pop thing kind of happened during my school days, and my friends, you know, of all races and from different countries, they were all very into K-pop, but I was the only Korean student in my grade. I didn't have a lot of Koreans at my school, and so I was the one everybody had to come to when they had to ask any questions. And they wanted to do Twitter, they wanted to do Instagram, they wanted to do all these like K-pop-y things online. I, as you guys know, don't know how to use a lot of social media. I remember getting bullied when I first made Twitter because I didn't know how to use it, and like my fans were like, oh, Iris really doesn't know how to use Twitter. And then like Instagram, blah blah blah. But because my friends wanted to like read Korean and they couldn't, and because they wanted to like follow official accounts, blah blah blah, they had to always come to me. And what they did was they actually made an account like with my like details so that they could go into the account and they could just like forward it to me right away and ask me. So apparently, I didn't know this till like later on, but because I didn't really like do anything online. Apparently, there is like a username Iris blah 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 for many fandoms in Korean like K-pop groups. There's like a username with the word Iris on it that just does their usual fan job or whatever. I didn't know until this one acquaintance I had like asked me, oh, like you like blah 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 blah. So I said, what are you talking about? Like, aren't they just a K-pop group? And they were like, your contact was linked to this Twitter account that's a fan account. And I went in, like I checked, and it was my Twitter like username account, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I even met this girl recently when I was in Vancouver. I was like, oh my gosh, do you remember when? And she was like, yeah, sorry. So if you ever see a girl username Iris blah 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 online, it's probably not me. There's even like Instagram accounts where my friends would just like use I had a lot of Instagram accounts, by the way, so they would just use it and they would be like, I love GD, I love so and so is my boyfriend, and the profile picture would be me, like baby Iris. I don't know if these accounts are still alive, but if you ever do find it. SRT says, might I suggest separate accounts? I mean, we didn't know anything when we were young, and I was just like, okay, you guys do whatever you want. So, okay, where was I? Next, Steven says, what is Vancouver like during the summer? Is the weather good? Too warm or maybe cold? It's nice. It's very nice. It rains. I drew a few doodles. Welp, my doodles simply meant to be fun. I love to share. I guess don't judge too hard. Oh yeah, I also eat FL grown mangoes for Din Din, as fresh as they can be. Can I request the song Howl, Pretty Little Iris? L word, Stephen R. Here's the picture of the doodle. What are these? Is that me? Or is that a teacup? And is that a UFO? Who's the guy? Is that me? I think is it me? There's a lot of hair, so I'm kind of thinking it might be me. Bahar says, like Eyoungji's comments under 17 videos when she was young. Except Iris was not Iris. What were the doodles? Oh, Florida mangoes. When was the last time I had a mango? Not too long ago. I think Friday. Tigger Shear says, "Hey Iris, how are you? Apparently I made it to the top league in Duolingo this week. That's a first. I still don't think I'm absorbing the language well, but I'm still trying. Level 9 as you can see. Can I please request dolphin by Oh My Girl? Have a great day." Here's a picture. What language is this? Tigger Shear? Do you have a streak? Oh, it's Korean. 아, 한국어도 듀오링고가 있군요. 레벨 9, 레벨 9? 그러면 어느 정도 한국어를 하실 수 있는 걸까요? 저는 듀오링고를 써본 적이 없어서 가늠이 안 되는데, 가늠이 안 되다. 엄청 어렵죠? 좀 더 쉽게 말해볼게요. 저는 듀오링고를 써본 적이 없어서 어느 정도 레벨인지 잘 모르겠네요. 하지만 앞으로도 파이팅입니다. That was me trying to teach you Korean and see if you can understand it. I don't know. I just basically said I've never used Duolingo before, so I don't know what level 9 is, but yeah. Ooh. Congrats to your Shior. Fighting, you got this. Bahar says, "Hi pretty, how are you? Sorry, I know I'm late these days. I can't control my sleep after submitting my paper. Other than usual, being tired 24/7 and hating that I have so much to do but no energy, nothing new is up. But wait, my friend came back from her Seoul trip on Monday and made me tear out with the surprise gift she brought back. Last year, I told her I wanted to visit this music box shop in Seoul and buy myself a spring day music box. She remembered for a whole year and went there to get it for me. I was so touched I didn't know what to say. I have a short video to share my happiness with you. Fighting our princess, love you Iris, spread our out. It's our request Spring Day by BTS. Let's check it out. Aww. That's adorable. This is basically made to make someone cry. Wait, imagine that with Waltz with Your Ghost. Do, 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 do. That's so cute. You have such a nice friend. Thank you for trying to tune in despite being late. Okay, that sounded weird. I meant like it's okay for being late because you're still trying to... I don't know. This is Hello, my pretty little Iris.
Woke up maybe today. It's one of the days I let my guard control what I take. So would you be kind, hold still, babe? Don't you ever worry. I'm right in my head, lucid, clearly raving for your body and daily feelings. I thought that you promised your life to me till you crave. Oh, baby, would you give me your heart, baby? Beating and running like alive, 'cause you promised me and oh, girl, don't be afraid. Show me your every single little secret ways. You made me hollow, you made me hollow for you. I chased you all the way till you couldn't breathe, until we dreamed about the things I shouldn't be. You made me hollow, you made me hollow for you. Dimmer the night. I wanna be tonight. I wanna be darling. Nothing ever really matters when we're hugging, babe. Nothing ever really matters when we're kissing, babe. Tell me why you're crying, why? I don't know why, but you're crying when I'm around. And I make it like it. Trust me, it's worth it. Why would you run when the fun's here waiting? Oh, baby, would you give me your heart, baby? Beating and running like alive,
we'll be right back for hour 2. We have Open Heart joined by one of the very popular nowadays NGO companies in Korea, Korea Habitat. We're joined by Moon Jung-soo in the studio, so we'll be back after 미안해 by B2B.